Hello guys, welcome to Tarot Prediction, and this will be Aries July 2017 Taroscope. So the first card here, Aries, is going to be what it will be the topic for you in July. In other words, what you have to deal with in July, what will be your responsibilities there. And we do have the Eight of Swords reversed, and the Eight of Swords reversed generally says that it is time for us to drop the unnecessary behind us, and thus widening up our horizon and widening up our vision, to expand, to start kind of looking outside of the box and explore the unexplored possibilities so far. So in the next card, the one that falls beneath it, in other words the catalyst, is the Knight of Swords reversed. So the Knight of Swords reversed and the Eight of Swords reversed, they both are showing the way through cutting through bullshit, for what I can say. And also the Knight of Swords there, for the fall of the Knight of Swords there, it is showing that you may have the affinity to postpone and to make to yourself an excuses that you cannot focus on what is substantial, what is essential for you. As the Eight of Swords, it is exactly what it is saying. So this month, the July, guys, you have to leave the chores behind and focus only on what really makes sense to you, either into your career or either into your relationship. With that being said, into your career, people, for what it seems, you may decide to leave a lot of projects behind, projects that you thought until now they had some substantial meaning for yourself, for you, but at this very moment you may realize that actually you can't be everywhere, and you do need to focus on a couple of things instead of a bunch of things, instead of a bunch of activities in your work, so you can be successful there. And into your relationship, this particular card, it depends on your personal situation, but this particular card may show to people that they will decide to leave their relationship behind if the relationship it comes as a chore to them. So in other words, they don't experience any pleasure from the relationship itself. And the Knight of Swords, they are reversed. It is kind of showing that you may lose power along the way. I mean, a drive along the way, trying to postpone that radical decision, trying to make an excuses for yourself, trying to convince yourself that you need to stay. But at the end of the day, you will realize that actually this relationship is holding you back. So in other words, you need in July, the situations will be in a such place that you will have to leave things behind that are slowing you down. The next card is showing what will actually what will obstruct you in a way of where you will have to leave things behind. In other words, what will make you keep those things behind, and that will be the Eight of Cups reversed. That card is associated with unexpected good fortune, and especially unexpected good fortune with something that happens from the past. So something from the past, either into your career or into your relationship, is going to happen that was failed before, and that will give you a soil or an excuse to clinch into those bunch of things into your career or into the chore relationship that is yet in presence. And the next card next to it, it is the catalyst here. It is the Queen of Pentacles. I will place it like this. So the Queen of Pentacles, that will be a woman bringing you those things at mind. For example, if we're talking about your career here, these cards are expressing for your career, then that will be a coworker or a supervisor around you, which will tell you how could you leave your duties, which are not actually duties but they are chores, without finalizing them, and you are not a serious you're not a serious employee. You don't keep on your words, and bunch of those things. Is because she will realize that without your help she can't push her own things through, and that's why she will rely on you to put a kind of substantial work upon her own duties. That's why she will be afraid if you realize that you need to push in a couple of things rather than a bunch of things. If we're talking about your career here and in your relationship, that would be a very good friend that is supporting the relationship itself, and she will try to bring past memories into you. She will try to bring those kind of happy situations that you do had in the relationship, which made the relationship really something beautiful. But with the first two cards, we know that these things are behind you in the past, and with that being said, they can't be revived at this very moment. Of course, you can try and wait it out, but as I said, don't make yourself an excuse, guys. And if you feel that the relationship itself is a chore to you and it's something that really slows you down, you gotta leave it. Of course, it could be something else that is in the field of the relationship which is holding the relationship back, and this is that particular woman here which is trying to kind of hold the relationship on a particular same level, showing you the benefits out of saying that the same level, for example, only dating instead of making a serious commitment. However, this can't go forever, guys, and sooner or later you need to really leave those state behind you and try to make a brave step forward if you really want to continue forward that particular relationship. So the next card, that will be the positivity, and wow, that will be the Two of Pentacles reversed. And the Two of Pentacles reversed in the positive position shows that actually you cannot do it wrong. Basically, whatever stupid decisions or whatever stupid actions you do along the way, they will somehow go unnoticed, or they will somehow go unpunished. So it is a perfect time for you guys to experiment. This card, however, shows that you need to be a little bit more calculative for yourself, or in other words, you always need to have benefits for the deeds that you do and for the deeds that you are attending. And in your career, that card strongly suggests, guys, that you have to be not all over the place, but if there is a window of opening that you can help someone which will return back the favor, then you gotta do it. But in relationship, this particular card suggests people that you unfortunately have to be double-faced, two-faced. In other words, that people should not know what you're really planning to do, because as we saw here, they will try to obstruct you, and they will try to bring you back to the chores, so they can have you within their grasp. And the catalyst with the Two of Pentacles, it is the Ten of Wands, and that is a clear example, guys, how you need to drop off those kind of burdens that the chores gives to you, either in career or in relationship. So a lot of things will move around, and with the reverse Two of Pentacles, you can try to maximize out the benefits for you, your own profits from every single of those things which are moving around. But the ultimate goal here with the Ten of Wands, people, is to drop off a heavy burden that is lying down on your shoulders, either projects or relationships, or it could be also promises that you have given before in the past in the relationship to your partner, for example, but you both know that they cannot be fulfilled, and you both are keeping silence according to those kind of promises. But this woman here, which is an earth sign that speaks that she is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or it has these ascendants, she will constantly remind you of that promise and will put you into an awkward situations, guys. So you really need to be double-faced, kind of like showing that yes, you will keep that promise in front of her, but in the same time with your partner you do have that mutual silent agreement that this will never going to happen. And last card here, which will be the outcome of that will be the reversed Eight of Wands. So that is a double-edged card. First of all, the card says that the goal of yours to really focus and make what is substantial for you is within your grasp. However, it is really foggy, and you need to time your actions and your decisions very correctly. So some important decisions and actions needs to be done in the exact timing. And this is because you don't have countless and numerous attempts to try it out, and even though your mistakes will be kind of forgiven this month, they may come back to you. I mean, you need to pay, you may have to pay for them after July ends, so you need to, that's why you need to be calculative for yourself. The eight of wands reverse shows, guys, that you may lose things if you aren't careful here and if you act really harsh. So a slow motion and slow drive, it is advisable here, either in career or in relationship. And the catalyst is the Seven of Pentacles reversed, and the Seven of Pentacles reversed here highly suggests that you need to, when you, this is the situation here with the Eight of Wands, guys, and with the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Let's say that you do try something and it doesn't work out from the first time, it doesn't work out from the second time. Here is the warning of the Seven of Pentacles, that you may make a huge attempt, much ado, nothing gains. So that's why you need to withdraw from all these activities and analyze and observe how the situation unfolds. With the Eight of Wands reversed, the situation will unfold very rapidly, and in the exact timing you have to charge forward and kind of grasp your achievement. So to summarize all that, people, into your career, you do have a great chance to free yourself from some responsibilities and from some duties during July, so you can really focus on what can give you either promotion or a raise, or can really evaluate you in the eyes of your supervisor and with your boss. You do have an opportunity for a real achievement, unless you do follow someone else's envy advices, okay? And also you need to be very adaptable in order to kind of change your approach towards situations. And in your relationship, that could play in two ways. Either if you feel that this relationship cannot contribute for you anymore, you have to basically leave it behind without feeling remorse of pity nor fear, nor you need to listen to someone else's advices, guys. And you have to do that at one swift cut. But before that, you should not give any signs that you are planning to do so. And even so, at the end here, we are seeing an opportunity for your partner himself or herself to try to keep you back. So the outcome is not really clear. Probably the outcome will be decided in August, okay? And if you are someone that really feels that the relationship is in stuck and cannot move forward in the state that it is, you need to make some brave new approaches. You need to renegotiate the rules of the relationship, and you shouldn't postpone it. In other words, if you want something to happen in the relationship, you have to ask for it. And again, you need to be very careful, because at the end of the month, most likely the things have changed to turn back the way they were at the start of the month. So you may have wasted that particular month. Anyway, if you time, however, your actions correctly, and you have that acute sense for when you need to make your demands and when you need to make your maneuvers, then there is nothing that you need to worry about, Aries. So that was the tarot scope for you guys, and I really hope that you have enjoyed it. And if you do, please like the video and share it if you can. And if you do want a private reading, you can find me at www.tarotpredictions.net, which is also written here in the description of the video. And until then, guys, see you next time. Bye.